Sup, dickheads? Welcome back. Due to rising concerns about my inability to finish a project, I'm here to make this video today so we can finally get this shit over with and go ahead and start making progress on some stuff. We're gonna finally knock some shit out. I've read the comments. You think I can't read? Huh, little dude with Dan, doesn't know how to read? I see your comment. Every single one of them. I know who you are. I know where you live. YouTube tells me all of that shit. Okay, not really, so you don't have to be that worried, but let's pretend I'm threatening you here, all right? Look, I get it. I get the concern with me not being able to finish a project, and in all fairness, man, I fucked up. I've taken on way more than I can chew. Is that what you need to hear? Is that what you need to hear, guys? That I have overextended myself a bunch because it's the truth? Is that what you need to hear, guys? You need to hear that I made a mistake? Dude, Dan made a oopsie, huh? Does that make you feel like a big man? With your big man pants, huh? You feel big and strong about telling Dan that he's not doing a good enough job? Is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back, making fun of poor little dude with Dan? But all seriousness, guys, for the sake of progress, let's get to work on some of these projects, and I need your help. I really do. I know it's been Do It With Dan, like watch Do It With Dan kill himself slowly over the course of 4 or 5 years with YouTube while he compounds project after project after project that he's inevitably not gonna finish. Like, I'm sure we would all love to watch that. But again, for the sake of progress, let's make progress. So that's why I'm here today, in humbleness and pure humbleness, saying, oops, I'm sorry. We need to finish some projects, and I need your help deciding which projects are gonna be finished first, all right? So that's why we're making a video today called, What Project Does Dan Finish First? All my red markers are fucked. All right. I know a lot of you guys right now are screaming at the top of your lungs. You cannot type your comment fast enough. Oh, it's gonna be a 73 Camaro from me. Dan, I want the Mustang finished. Oh, but the Fiero was here. But what about the Magna? We're gonna cover all those, but I have to, but before you comment anything, before you tell me what build you wanna see done first, I gotta say some shit first. Please, give me five seconds. So leave your comment. Let me tell you about this, and then you can have at it, all right? build. So before we go listing everything off, there's gonna be a couple of vehicles that don't go up here, and I'll tell you why first. So before we even approach the next vehicle, I have to get one project done first, and that is the dually. The dually is about this close to being done, but the problems that are with it are about this far apart. Does that make any sense? No, but the point is that it does need a lot of work. It's just a lot of little stuff. But before we step to the next project, we have to get the dually done first. Number one concern is to get that vehicle registered and drivable, all right? So that's gonna be nutted up hopefully in the next couple of weeks. We're gonna full fuck into that thing. Like you've never seen Do It With Dan like this before, all right? So that is not gonna be on the list, and neither will the ambulance. And that's because both of these projects that are not gonna be on the list will have to get done regardless of the time frame. Now, I'm not saying that I'm gonna finish the ambulance before my next project, because we are still waiting on some things. A lot of people have asked me, Dan, where's the ambulance? Or what's going on with the ambulance? Have you forgotten about it? No, we have not. Right now, material cost for stuff like wood and metal and stuff like that is high, and it is not my money going into the ambulance. So we have to take financial breaks on that due to COVID. If you want me to be absolutely honest with you guys, COVID 100% messed up the ambulances timing-wise. And while I'm not charging any labor or anything to do the work on the ambulance, I'm also not the one paying for the stuff that's going in it. So we will still be working on the ambulance as quickly and as often as we can in between the projects. But that is going to come at the expense of cost of products. It's just how it is, guys. I think everybody pretty much understands that. There's gonna be people who are gonna be like, what, it's not getting done tomorrow? It'll get done very soon, I hope. By the end of this year is what I'm shooting for, but I don't wanna make any promises. So, yes, the ambulance and the dually will not be on this list, but everything else will be. So now, we can take a deep breath, say, okay, those are two major questions that I had. What else do you have for me, Dan? I'm glad you didn't ask. So let's get on our handy dandy whiteboard, AKA this piece of acrylic that I've put up on the wall and has warped over time. We need to list our project vehicles. So I think we should just kind of do them in whatever order that I remember them in. Got the 73 Camaro, right? 73 Camaro. Hold your fucking comments. I know you want to talk. Stop it. Talk to you like I do my dog, all right? I know how excited you guys are. Just let's fucking one step, all right? Then we got the Mustang, right? We got the Fox. 89 box body. That's another great one. Over here, we have the Honda Magna. Honda Magna's on the list. We also have the, I forget what year it is, but we also have the Pontiac Fiero. Okay, you're probably thinking to yourself, Dan, is that all of the projects that you have right now that you need to finish? Yes. Yes, it is, but I'm gonna give you guys a fifth option here. And we'll talk about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and write it. 1995 not a build pickup truck. That's right. The 95's up here. But why the fuck is this up here? Why would you put this up here? And that's because I have a very specific plan for this, right? And that's what we're gonna do next. Our next step is gonna be going over the individual plan for each one of these vehicles, and then you guys get to vote on which one you want to see done first. And that's what I will do. I will work my ass off until they are done. I will work these fingers into the nubs because that's what I want to do for you guys. I want to be able to create content and we want to have cool cars. I'm tired of slacking. I'm tired of wasting time. I fucked up maybe a little bit, but this is my attempt to make it right. But now we got to do some shit. We'll just go over one by one what the plan is and then I'll have you guys vote for it. How's that sound? Cool? Cool. Now, the 73 Camaro was originally a build that I thought was gonna be pretty easy, an LS swap and call it good, right? Wrong. I got fucked on that car, and I haven't talked about it really hardcore on the internet. This is one of the main reasons I dropped the project to begin with, because of timing-wise, was I realized how much more work the 73 was gonna be. I got up underneath it once I got on the lift and realized that the floor pans were fucking ruined, and most of the suspension mounts are ruined. Like, it's honestly not a very safe car. I did this deal with a company thinking it was gonna be a good idea. They assured me the car was good. I paid an absurd amount of cash for that car. I got fucked. I got fucked on the 73. That doesn't mean I'm giving up on it entirely. That just means that the direction of the build is changing a little bit. So what was gonna be a simple LS swap and do a cool custom interior is now a fucking complete rebuild. So I apologize for not expressing that with you guys. It took me until like last night to realize that I had not talked to you guys about that. But that's what ended up happening. The 73 I ended up getting absolutely fucking robbed on. And if I need to make a video about it specifically, I will. You guys just let me know what you wanna see, all right? 73 Camaro, complete rebuild. 89 Fox body. Now, my ideas have changed on this. If we decide we're gonna do the Fox body up next, which is what this video is about, we'll have to decide on which direction the Fox body goes in. Because originally I was gonna make it like a really cool drag car and make it but like a cool custom resto-mod version of a drag car. I wanted to be able to run a fucking 10-second mark, but I also wanted to have ACE and Alcantara everything and be comfortable. That's just how I envisioned the car when I got it. However, another unreasonable idea that I will never finish, if you guys wanna help me out on this, is converting the 89 Fox body into the first ever all-electric Fox body. The E-Fox is what I've been calling it in my head. A lot of you guys are probably gonna think that's stupid, and a lot of you guys are probably gonna think that's the coolest shit you ever heard of. The main problem with that idea is that financially, I am incapable of doing it right now.
Because the way that my bank account is set up, I don't think my card is gonna go through.
First of all, trying to find a wrecked Tesla, which is probably what I would use as the swap, is fucking impossible. It's almost like those cars drive themselves, you know? But the other part is when you do find them, how much they cost. I don't even really want to fuck with all the electrical stuff. I mean, there's a lot to it that I'm really not looking forward to. But that's if we go that route. That's if you guys vote for that project next. If you don't, we still have some time. But I do know that this has been a really heavily requested finished project, so I do want to leave it up here, and I want you guys to make the right decision. On the other hand, we also have the 94 Magna, which is a long-term crowd favorite. I know people want to see that bike up and running. I'd be really surprised if this one didn't at least make it into the top 2. However, that being said, we've had other projects be started before the Magna, and I don't want to just finish it up and do it before I do the other projects without you guys being the ones who want to see that. I'm a child, I'll work on whatever I fucking want to, and then I'll go home and play video games. So like, let's keep a leash on me, all right? That build has changed a little bit. I think I can convert that to fuel injected, and because I was originally gonna do an engine swap on that one, but you guys didn't really seem into that idea. So after a little bit of talking to my buddies over at Holly, I think I can get an EFI kit for this thing for like a normal vehicle and convert it and build my own intake manifold and stuff like that. Point is, the 94 Magna's on here. Pontiac Fiero. A lot of people asked about the Pontiac. I would say like 50% of you guys don't give a shit about that. 20% of you guys don't even know that I have a Pontiac Fiero. And the other guys are like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I want to see more of that. But that's just what I think. That's my perception of you guys. You're here to correct me. The Pontiac Fiero build. Now, a lot of you guys don't even know what my plans are with this. But essentially, I would like to kind of mock it up like one of the vehicles from Cyberpunk and make it a Baja off-road dune buggy, essentially. Like a mid-engine transaxle setup, 16 to 18 inches of travel. I want to be able to do wheelies. I want to be able to jump it, all that kind of stuff. And I think this is a radical build. However, I'm not positive that I have the experience and knowledge yet to tackle this build, but I'm also concerned that this is one of those builds that no matter how much experience I rack up over the years, I'm not gonna feel comfortable tackling it until I just do it. So that's on the list. And finally, the 95 not a build pickup truck. I put this on here even though I think it's a bad idea. Let me get some water, hold on. So I've had this idea in my head for the 95 for about 6 or 7 months now. What I think I'd really like to do the 95 pickup truck, inevitably, long-term goal, doesn't have to be this next project, just a goal of mine. I would like to completely frame up it, beef up the suspension to where it can handle a lot of weight. Specifically, I have this modular leaf spring idea to where I think I can make it where you can actually add in like an extra set of leaf springs so it can handle more weight. I want to beef up the frame and I want to make it a towing vehicle. and I want to tow the dually with it. Yeah. I want to tow my dually with my 95 single cab. And I don't want to bumper tow it. I want to put a fifth wheel in it. Right. And whenever this idea comes around, whether it be the next one after the dually or a year from the line, a lot of really cool stuff I want to go over about my design and ideas of this vehicle, the 95 pickup truck, because I think that that build will be the most insane thing that I have ever done and that anyone's ever seen with those mini OBS trucks. I don't see anybody doing the type of stuff. As a matter of fact, I've never seen anybody do the kind of stuff with an OBS like small pickup truck like I want to do it. It leads me to think that maybe that it's not possible. However, my favorite thing to do is to prove people wrong. So if that's something you guys would like to see, vote for that. And I really don't want to put a lot of pressure on you guys as the viewer, but you guys have been slacking too, all right? This isn't just a me thing. We're about to do some serious work and I need your help. Like, please. So please don't make a split-second decision because you want to see a vehicle get done the most right in this moment. What do you think would be the most entertaining? What do you think would be the coolest thing to watch for the next couple of months? Like I said, the dually is getting done. It's my #1 priority first, but after then it's time to finish another project. So the choice is yours. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link a poll where you guys can vote on which one gets done. Got the Camaro, the Fox Body, the Honda Magna, the Fiero, and the Not a Build mini truck. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna link you guys to a poll. That means you guys can vote. Whatever gets the votes gets to win, and that'll be announced probably early next week. Say, okay, this is the next project, and then we're gonna talk about the creation of it, from the design process of it, all the way down to the following step. That's gonna be a lot of help from you guys. It's gonna be a lot of visual stuff. I'm gonna be doing a lot of drawing and designing. And I feel like you guys are gonna have a pretty hardcore on-hands experience with it. I need you to go to the pinned comment of this video or the description and click the link and do an honest vote. You guys can't cheat, so no like double voting or anything like that. It's gonna be 100% honest. And whatever we inevitably build is gonna be fucking awesome. I think that 100%. I know that's a little bit biased coming from Dude with Dickhead here, but like, for sure, epic. Epic. I think what also would help make this decision would be if you guys could give me a reason. Not only if you vote for it via the poll so I can have like statistical numbers to follow, if you could leave me a reason as to why on the comments. What does it mean to you? Maybe share some personal experience, you know? That'll help me kind of connect the build to some people, if that makes sense. All right, now the choice is up to you. It's in your hands. This is the only time that Do It With Dan will go tell you to vote on something. I don't give a fuck if you vote on the next president or senator or what your wife wears to dinner. I don't give a fuck about that. No, fuck what zodiac sign you are. Which one of Dan's projects is your favorite? I'm gonna start getting back to the old school shit, and that's what we was gonna do. So, let me know. Okay, goodbye. Choice is yours, butthole.